For the last year or two, Klaviyo has been releasing a lot of AI-based features. So in this video, I wanted to go over their blog post or the newest blog article about their AI features and share my opinion on that. I'm sure you'll find a lot of things that you've never heard of, maybe something that you wanted to try but didn't know how to approach it. So stay tuned and let's go right into it. This was a major launch by Klavio. You probably have seen it on Instagram or LinkedIn or any other platform. They were really big on that one. And I want to cover a few things. First thing that I wanted to cover, which is actually not new, it's predictive analytics. Predictive analytics, for example, you can use their AI, which again, it's not new. I've been building flows on that with that for probably like 2 years ago. But you can use their AI to predict the next order. It's kind of creepy, it's kind of crazy, but it uses a lot of the more data points you have for that particular customer, but it uses all of these touch points, like how much this customer has spent in general, what is their typical time between orders, are they spending a lot of money with every order or just every now and then, how often do they open our emails and how interactive they are. You can use all these basically data points and build a flow that when the time comes for that customer, well, they based on AI information, when the time comes to send an email, to place an order, you can stay top of mind, especially for VIP customers, and you can send them a text and an email, obviously not at once, but you can give yourself a higher chance of turning the customer into another purchase or inviting this customer to buy again with you. I believe this is a pretty interesting feature. I would experiment with it. You can build a flow. So for example, a couple days before the next order date hits, or a couple days after the next order date hits, you can stay top of mind and make sure that you do something specifically for that customer. Maybe a founders only message if this is a VIP or something specific. That is a very interesting feature. Now let's look at the smart decision section. So I opened a few of those, the blog post, so we'll cover that in details. The benchmarks, honestly, I'm not a biggest fan of the benchmarks because they can confuse you. If you open your dashboard on Klavio, you will see so many different charts, green lights or green charts, red charts, and you constantly can get super confused because you don't know what to optimize because it's constantly changing. Literally every time you hit refresh button, it will change. Something new will happen there. Obviously, if your performance is horrible and you see red all over the account, something is happening. But in most cases, you should be good without trying to optimize millions of things. So that's what I can say when it comes to benchmarks. We have our own KPIs based on each customer and realistic goals that we want to hit with our campaigns. But it's similar to like maybe Google and Facebook. When you talk to the reps, they might still propose to run a brand awareness campaign, which in my opinion doesn't make a lot of sense unless you're Apple type of brand or something, or Coca-Cola, right? A/B testing, I think I have one profile here. Okay, A/B testing. When it comes to A/B testing, I think this article is actually pretty good because it gives you so many things, so many ideas you can optimize or you can A/B test. Colors of the call to action, copy on the call to action. This is a big one. This literally improved our click rate by 0.8% within a week. We did a test on 3-4 campaigns and the click rate increased by 0.8% just by changing the call to action to more action-based one. So instead of shop now or learn more, you do try X product or optimize your skin, something like that. Something action-based, depends on the product. That really helped. Subject lines, straightforward. From name, offer amount, imagery using predictive analytics. That's actually pretty cool. And that's new to me at least. And of course, you can try different brand colors, something crazy, new layouts. When it comes to new layouts, you can try plain text only and then write out the call to action. So no button, but maybe do a sign or a finger pointing to the right and write down the call to action. Like, hey, claim this offer to save 10% on your next order, and hyperlink the whole thing. This I guarantee you will get a huge click rate. The new brand voice, this is something you can try as well. Those are really good testing ideas for your brand. What next? Form display optimization. This one was really interesting. I have it right here. So you can watch the video. Now I will highlight this here. You must have at least 400,000 profiles. So you might not qualify for it, but you can still do it even if you don't have 400K profiles. Maybe you'll not see this feature, not sure, but you can still run a test for a day, and or maybe it depends on your traffic, for a week. If you have, I would say you need to get at least 1,000 people to see the sign up form and then test it something else. But what they're testing here really is the time. For example, you want to test if you want to show the pop-up immediately after the website is open. Maybe you want to do it in a delay, maybe just exit intended pop-up. So these are things you can be testing, but the main thing when it comes to your sign-up form rate will be the offer. You can test cashback 10%, 15%, free ebook, free guide, be creative, but most of the times you want to hit 5 to 10% sign-up rate. Next, we have the guided warming, which honestly, I don't know how much sense it makes here, because you should be sending your campaigns to people that are engaged with you or are opening your emails and SMS, etc. And you should be segmenting, which is one of the coolest features that I've seen so far when it comes to AI. But what they do is basically show you, when you highlight it, these recipients that you added into your campaign are engaged with your segment. You can skip people that received the campaign in the last an email in the last 16 hours. Of course, they might receive some flow, so that's what is going to happen. I don't assume you're sending 2 campaigns per day unless it's Black Friday. So you can exclude easily people that have not been engaging with you. That's the feature. Last one, smart send time. This has been around in the past as well. Now, it was always tricky to do it because you want to have a campaign that will, as far as I understand it, be sent out to specific groups or basically your customers throughout 24 hours, and you find out what are the segments, when is basically the best time to send your campaigns. Now you need to have a lot of profiles. I think that was German. You have to have at least minimum of 12,000 active profiles. Most of the brands will have that, and you can do some tests, but you will need a lot more campaigns to find out the best time. But in all honesty, I think you should we've seen best success by sending campaigns around morning times. Some people will still open it in the afternoon, or while at work, they will open and start shopping. That's what they do in their breaks, right? Now let's come to the most interesting feature for me that simplifies a lot, is segment AI. This allows you to type in what are you trying to accomplish with your segment, and as you can see here, we'll basically fill out all the information. In the past, you have to click a lot, and that just saves you a lot of time. But here's my hot take from it. In the past, unless you were really studying email and SMS marketing and playing with segments, going through your profiles, understanding your customer journeys, etc., unless you were doing that, you didn't have really an idea of what the segment should look like, and what are all the criteria that you want to fill out within your segments, right? And it was very, very complicated to choose between all those triggers, even though for us as marketers, it's a gold mine. Now you can just tell the AI what you want to accomplish and who you want to target, and that will basically save you a ton of time. So by typing it, you might be more creative, is what I'm trying to say. Now, the rest, SMS AI, email AI, or reviews AI, this is very simple. I mean, unfortunately, or hopefully, will not end up in 5 years or 10 years in a world where everything is AI based, meaning people's reviews are AI based, people's comments are AI based. You see it on social media all over. Like, you can tell that this is not the author of the post or comment even. Like, it's mind blowing how much people are relying on AI. I believe there's even AI now on platforms such as WhatsApp. So most likely when you're going to talk to your family and friends, you don't even have to talk to them. You can let AI talk to them. It's just outrageous. I don't subscribe to that, and I hope it will not go that hardcore. But in this case, some cases, of course, you will use AI to write a copy for your email or a headline. Honestly, with the reviews, I'm not really sold, just because I've seen, like, even if you want to leverage a review for your ads, which is a very, very highly performing ad most of the times, at least tested, then if it's going to sound like an AI, it's going to sound like an AI and people will not trust it. But you need to have some spelling errors in your reviews. You need to have something that will definitely be clear that that person used this product, that person benefited from this product and found an interesting angle. So AI, I'm not a big fan for that, but for subject lines, lack of ideas, for copy, outlines, you can definitely use it. But if everyone is using AI, how can you find your own brand voice? How can you find your own personal voice, etc.? This will not happen. And that's it. That's the summary of this article by Klavio about Klaviyo AI features. They've been releasing them. You might not see them on your account or not see all of them on your account, and that's because they're releasing them one by one. And there's a lot of new features that came on board in the last 12 months. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think about the AI direction that we're heading? And yeah, love to hear that. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.